Airport buys breakfast. Day one.
Oh, we doing the podcast.
MeKai Curtis,
baby.
in
the boys
building.
in the spot.
Oh my God, what up?
With the fours too.
Yeah,
with
come
the
on,
fours,
yeah,
man. Come on.
straight like that.
We got the 12. We got the 12s over there too. Don't play.
Yeah,
the J's,
the
man.
J's are,
Good feats.
We flew MeKai Curtis in like the IG baddie he is. We put him up at the Hard Rock, got him a telly.
He said, yo, I need the G6 jet, nothing less. So I said, all right, we'll make it happen.
And now it's time to talk about the show. Yeah, talk about the show. Yeah.
You know, that's what we're here for.
We don't have any expectations.
Power University.
Nothing at all, right?
You know what we doing.
How you been, bro? So when'd you guys wrap?
We
wrapped
wrapped
season 2. Yeah.
Season 2, yeah. We just wrapped season 2 in like February. So kind of just been chilling. Like you said, flew back out here to do this. I was back in LA kind of just vibing out or whatever. And you were
Definitely
like,
feel good to
and
be
first
home.
of all, as soon as I saw you, I was doing the podcast, I was like, oh, I have to do
Oh,
this.
yeah, it's a
I
must.
have
Yeah.
to.
It's a
So
must.
when you were like, yo, trying to jet out for the weekend,
I know. I said, yeah.
hell yeah.
We
Definitely
knew
glad
we
to
wanted
have
you
you,
on
bro.
like early.
Off rip, bro.
It
As soon as the
is an honor
idea
to be
came
here,
up.
bro.
As soon as the idea came up. man.
Congratulations to y'all.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, bro.
That's
Thank
love,
you. I
man.
appreciate that.
Appreciate you, my boy.
So are you like auditioning for stuff now, or
Hell
like
yeah, man. You know, we out
back in the
auditioning.
grind?
Come on, you have to, bro. You know, out here auditioning. I'm actually like, I'm producing. My brother wrote a short film, so I'm like producing that with him right now. I'm out like pitching my own projects and shit. So
Love
yeah,
that.
you know, bro, gotta get to
Being a
it. Keep it
creative,
moving.
yes,
I love
Straight like
that.
that.
I love that. And do they know when Raisin Kanan's like about to come? Season 2's coming out, or
Bro, I
up in
still
the air?
don't know, dog. It's like,
Bro, they don't tell us
Bro, I
anything.
hate, bro, that'd be the worst about
Yeah.
the expectation.
people
like,
swear
bro.
I'm lying. I'm like, no,
Yeah,
they
they
don't.
don't,
bro. When it's
They
coming out,
don't
like, I don't
tell
know.
us anything.
I know.
Let them
They
know.
don't
literally
tell us
don't.
anything.
They don't tell us shit. I don't be lying to y'all cousins, friends, all that. I don't be lying to y'all.
My mom trips out on me. I mean, like, sometimes I selectively hold stuff, but she be like, why won't you tell me? Ma, I don't know.
But it's so funny because sometimes you'll get like sometimes I'll talk to Courtney. You'll get like a little Easter egg where she'll be like, "I'm hearing rumblings of November" or like whatever.
Right.
But then that's all you get.
They're so cryptic.
Yeah.
They're so, oh my gosh. Yeah, literally.
All right, so let's bring it back. So, what was your first like inkling of Power? Did you watch the show? Was it your auditioning for Raising Kanan? Like I'm actually curious because we've had conversations and there's a lot that I still don't know about Makai and Raising Kanan.
Right. Yeah, well, I mean, my first inkling of Power actually came from like my father. My whole family was actually like addicted to the show before. So my mother, my father, my aunts they would literally come watch the show and discuss it all the time. Whatever.
Nice, I love that.
I would just be watching it in passing one day, and randomly I started sitting down and was like, "Oh, this is actually kind of good. This is crazy. Whoa.
Bro, that's what happened when because I didn't watch the show before I was on it, and then I filmed all my episodes, and then I did the show, and I was like, I watched the show, and I was like, I'm fucking on this. This is crazy.
right? Yo, and then my audition process for Kanan, I was sitting there watching you and Notori do a scene one day, bro, and I was like, damn, I would love to. That would be cool to be on Power.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like a week later, my team was like, hey, we have this audition for Power.
So you were watching Power.
I was watching, because at this point I'm like, this
Yeah.
shit is crazy. What? Wait, why does everybody have to ghost now? Wait, what? Ghost, what did you do? What? So it was just like, yeah, I was like a fan of it at that point. And then
boom, they hit you with it.
boom,
Yo.
they hit me. But even at that point, it was like, I didn't know that they were doing spin-off shit. It was still, I think it was like season 5, season 6.
Bro,
was the
I
first.
barely knew, and I was in it.
That's
I
what
was
I'm
in the
saying,
first
right?
one. Yeah.
So my first audition, it was like, yeah, you're auditioning for Power. And I was like, oh, bet. I thought I was going to get like shot at the end of the episode. I didn't care. I was just so hyped.
Wait,
because
so did you know you were going out for Kanan?
No,
They just
I
said
didn't.
Power.
It said Power, and my character's name was like Terrell at the time. It was codenamed as shit.
So
like,
basically what they do so it doesn't get out because there's thousands of people, I imagine, auditioning for Young Kanan, maybe more. So what they do is they'll give you the scene, but it'll be like a different name. It won't even be the actual scene sometimes.
it wasn't the
Yeah, it
actual
wasn't
scene.
a real scene.
Wasn't a real scene.
The writers will write up a fake scene.
mock-up scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they don't want it to go out to thousands of people and people post it online, so they'll do like a fake scene for the actor. So, dude, that's crazy. So you had no idea you
I
were
had
Kanan.
no idea I was Kanan. I went in the first time I met Vicky Thomas, who casted me and Patina. Second time I went in, that's when I met like Sasha, Courtney.
Yeah.
I met like Shauna, Bart. Everybody was in that room that day.
And in New York?
No, that was in LA. Yeah, that was in LA. I think Rob Hardy he was on Skype that day.
Oh, fire.
So I met
Shout
him
out to
that day
Rob,
and
man.
everything. And then I still didn't know it was Kanan. It was still Terrell, still just Power or whatever. And then they called me and were like, yeah. So basically what you've been auditioning for is the third installment of Power, Raising Kanan. And you've been auditioning for Kanan. And we want you to play Kanan. And you're going to fly to New York sometime this week to test with somebody who's going to play your mother. Bye.
That is so crazy that they didn't. But so I imagine they didn't want people to come in pretending to be like 50 Cent.
For sure.
What were you gonna say, Mike?
Because we could get into this as you finish explaining everything, but I did want to ask, like, like they just hit you with it like this, so like you had no preparation, like you didn't know that you were playing a young,
Not at all.
Because I
young
imagine
50.
some
So,
people
I
will
was
come
wondering,
in.
what's the preparation after
Dog,
they
the
hit you with
whole, literally
facts,
the
like-
whole, like, just the whole transformation and the journey from like my first audition. I hope somebody has those audition tapes somewhere because you can see the growth and the journey and the character development even from then to the first fucking episode of, like you said, like people probably were gonna come in acting like 50, and I'm sure that's not what they wanted because I think in the audition where I met Courtney, one of the first things I kind of got from her was they were really just trying to tell the story of like a son and a mother. Same thing with Tariq and his mom. Is like they wanted to tell that family bond and everything like that. So I knew immediately that was what they were clicking on. So that's kind of what I had locked into first with the character thing. So like the voice and that all came later or whatever. It was just bro.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break from the conversation. Mike, I got a quick question for you.
What up?
Since you got 4 love interests, before you get to set, do you shave your balls?
Bro, of course I shave my balls.
And what do you use?
Manscaped.
Manscaped. Oh,
Yes,
me too.
Manscaped.
Me too. But here's the thing: I don't have as many, love interests and sex scenes as Michael.
Bro,
so.
you have mad love interests and sex scenes in real life. What are you talking about?
All right, that's right.
But yeah,
so use the Manscaped.
yes, the Pro Performance
package.
Yes, it has the
You got
ball crop, the crop preserver.
Yeah.
It even comes with boxers.
The boxers, the lawnmower.
It got the little thing that go
4.0.
in the nose, the ears, all that.
Everything.
Any hole
You
you
can
want.
get any hole.
Yo, bro, did you know that the Manscaped was waterproof?
It is?
You could literally use it in the shower.
What?
Got a little light on it, bro. You could go in the cut.
You can go to towel, if you're in the bathroom towel.
Yeah,
I gotta
click
clean
it on
my
real
shit up.
quick.
I think I'm gonna get lucky to clean my shit up a little
Yeah,
bit.
bro, all of that. It got some little skin safe protector. You won't cut your balls.
yourself, yeah.
Never. It keeps it, bro. I'm telling you, Manscaped is the way to go. So yeah, do the right thing.
Manscaped.
Manscaped.
Please support the podcast. We flew in Makai. If you keep wanting these fire guests to come in, support the podcast. Use promo code CREW on manscaped.com. You'll get 20% off and free shipping on your first order.
Keep your balls fresh. All of that.
Balls fresh.
Yes.
You know what blew my mind was that because we went to the premiere and we all watched the first episode
That
together.
was a great night, man.
The best.
That night was so turned.
That night was crazy.
God.
But
We had so
the
much
thing
fun
that
in
blew my mind was that there was so much unexpected because I'm like, okay, this is young Kanan. He's ruthless. He's this and that. They just show that he's just a kid who's human. And that's how he became this. I knew it was going to be something like that, but I didn't realize how much heart Kanan did have at a young age.
Bro.
And everything just makes him darker. That
He was made like
they
he
did
was made.
such a good job.
Shit is
was made like
crazy.
that.
The way Sasha has broken down this script, and even like I remember when he gave me kind of the manifesto of like how the show was gonna go and what he was really going for. I just was like, I understood immediately what we were trying to do, which is tell the story of a human who, through circumstances and choices, turned into what we saw Tariq dealing with.
That's why.
Right?
Yes.
That's like it's literally that's what's so dope about the stories we're getting to tell is they're just people dealing with shit.
Yeah, bro.
And
they just go through shit that
they
changes
just go
them.
through shit, right? And it changes them, and that's what you're getting to see happen. So it's fun getting to deconstruct the destructive ass person everybody knew.
So did you chemistry read with other actors that wasn't Patina?
Nah,
It was just you and Patina.
Was the only. I think Patina and AJ and Antonio Ortiz, who plays Famous. Those were the only two
boy.
chemistry. My
That's
boy.
my guy right
Those
there.
are the only two chemistries that I had.
Yeah, so a chemistry read is like, so on a lot of other shows, there'll be like 4 or 5 options for each character. So like Makai will read with Patina, who would put a rock. He'll read with a different rock, another actor, and the producers will see
who meshes the best. That's why it's called chemistry. It's like, oh, the sparks fly here, whatever.
Exactly.
That's what they want to call it.
So some like Makai could have read with 4 different rocks, and Patina could have read with 4 different Kanans.
Yeah, that's
but
literally
it was just
how
you
it goes.
two, so they knew who they wanted, and they picked the fucking right people.
Dude, literally, like
They
the way that it was a perfect storm. The way this all happened, man. I mean, I remember even like walking into the room when they told like after.
Nervous as fuck.
I wasn't nervous. I was locked in. I was ready. I was excited. It was like, yo, oh my God, we're here. I think the only moment that I kind of was like, oh shit, was when 50 walked in the fucking room. Yo,
I think that's everybody's oh shit moment, bro.
And it was like, it wasn't even, it just is like, that's 50 Cent. Whoa! Like, oh,
he just pull up in
shit.
the room. He's like,
It's crazy because he has such an intimidating like
that presence
stature or
is
whatever,
crazy.
but the love he shows immediately is crazy. It was like, so that's when I was like, oh no, I'm comfortable. It felt good. You know what I mean? But yeah, like going back, it was literally the perfect storm. Walking in the room, I was excited. I felt good. Patina had walked in, and I immediately knew she wasn't somebody to fuck with. Like it was like she just walked in with like this. She walked in with like this grace and this literal, no pun intended, power that kind of just took over the room.
She
and
does
I was
have
like,
that,
bro,
that
and yeah, she, like, it just makes you stand at attention. And it was like, all right, we're here, let's do it.
Listen, Michael's got his Alex Lepre, his Paige Hurd crush, my power crush. Patina Miller. I would run away with her, dude. I love her.
Who wouldn't want to run away with Rod? No, she's a badass.
Yeah, man.
Nah, it's crazy. But yeah, I walked in the room. She was like, you know your lines? I was like, yeah. But it was like a...
I would have went like, oh, shit. I would have been like,
no,
I would have like, oh, hold on, let me...
It wasn't like it was like a challenge, but like a good challenge. It was like okay, no, we're gonna do this. And we kind of just ran with it from that moment. It was like, literally, we did the first scene. Everybody was like, yeah, okay, let's do the next one. And then...
Yeah, so what was the feedback in the room initially after the first scene? Did you feel some love? Did you, because like when you test for a show, you're literally
being dissected in that. Like they don't care. They're literally like, okay, how's this gonna work? If we put them together on camera, on screen, how is the audience gonna react?
Yep.
Is this work? There's like there's so
crazy.
much.
It's all the
so much-
producers,
with that shit,
the
bro.
writers, the executives.
directors there.
Sometimes there's
the
like 30
network
people.
is there.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
It's like
it's
like if you were like a rapper and you like pull up to a label and you like on the
you're,
table like
playing
Bobby
songs
Shmurda
for
was
them.
on the table.
Right, he was on the table trying to sell it to
You feel
them.
me?
But you can't like
Yeah.
show that you're like you have to be locked into what you're doing in that scene. So you can't jump up on the table
Yeah,
in the
you
way.
can't. You got to lock into the scene
You gotta
no matter
lock
what it
in.
is.
So
Emotional.
it was literally that. It's like, all right, I know we gotta, we're here with it. And I think after like it was the first scene we had done, Rob was like, and cut on rehearsal. And I was like, oh yeah, we're
Yeah,
here.
get
Let's
ready.
do it.
Yep.
And then from that point, it was just like they were just throwing stuff at us, just have fun with the scenes. Like literally, you know how it is.
because
when you get on
I
set.
feel like they knew it was you guys, so they're like, cool, let's play now.
Right, literally.
Yeah.
It's like, you know how you get on set and it's like, okay, that take was great, but G, on this take, maybe, try to give me a little more emphasis on how urgent it is. And so that's kind of what it wound up being. And then
Do you remember the scene that they gave you guys to chemistry read?
yeah.
Good question.
The one was actually, it was from the first episode where everybody's at the table.
So they did eventually give you real scenes.
They eventually
Oh,
gave us
so
the
you
real
did
scene.
the pre-read with the casting director, and then they gave you the real scenes.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like the whole thing was always, they just wanted that mother-son connection.
Yeah.
So whatever the scene was, but yeah, once we got to that scene, it was like we that was actually our first day shooting too. Like that scene we had auditioned with, we wound up being our first scene we shot, which was the scene in the living, or I guess the dining room, after Kanan shot Buck 20, and she's like, I gave those corners up. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And
Great scene.
and man, that's the scene everybody was like, whoa.
Yep.
Cause she had came in with just such a like whatever. It was like,
Yeah.
So I was like, well, no.
So you killed the motherfucker for the corners that I already gave up.
Like Kanan is like, Mom, no.
I was
Like,
trying to do this for
I
you.
was
Like-
trying to protect you because he shot at us at the diner. Like you didn't. Why didn't you do something then? And so it was a lot going on, but it was fun, man. Like everybody
super
just.
fire.
Dog, the sparks flew in that room that day. It was crazy.
So you do the audition, you leave. when did you hear you got the call? What was it like? Who called you? I want to know all. 'Cause
right, so
those
that
are the
whole
best
span-
stories. Yeah,
Bro, that whole
I'm
span.
getting goosebumps now.
Dog. So they called me and were like, yeah, you're going to chemistry read on like a Thursday. They said that. They called me that Friday and were like, I'm sorry, let me go back. They said, I'm going to chemistry read on a Thursday. That's going to be next week. So I was like, all right, cool. That was after Thanksgiving. They were like, you're going to give you that Thanksgiving
The chemistry
break.
was with Patina.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
So they
okay.
were like, we're going to do that after the break, and it's going to be in LA. I was in LA at the time. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. They called me the next day like, yeah, we found who's going to play your mom. You're going to chemistry read Sunday, and it's going to be in New York. You're going to fly out Saturday.
Oh man.
They be like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
we
bro.
need you here
And then
today.
I did the chemistry read Sunday.
And that was the
flew
scene with
back.
Patina. Yeah,
That was the scene
yeah.
with Patina. I flew back Sunday night. Didn't hear anything Monday. And then Tuesday it was like, yo.
Were you waiting by the call? Like, were you like, what did you have to do to
Bro.
get your mind off of it? Because I do shit like that where I'm like, you no matter what, it's all you can think of.
It's
'Cause
all
you're
you
like,
can think
After
about.
an audition, after a callback, something is just like,
Yeah.
damn, like,
Yo,
what are
I
they
don't-
thinking?
but
What are they
honestly,
thinking?
I don't know. There was like a piece that came over me with this one. It was like, whatever happens, I knew I went in that room and I
Gave it your
blew
all.
that shit up.
I love
I
that.
did whatever I needed to do.
Yeah.
So
That's how you
whether
always gotta
I
go
got
into that room.
role or whether I'm just in the back of the minds of these producers at this point.
Yeah.
You know, I did what I needed to do.
Yeah.
So I was in the shower chilling, and my phone. I hear my phone in the room.
So you were
blowing up.
ass naked? You were ass naked
Bro,
when you got
I
the
was-
call?
I was doing my morning routine. I got up, done my workout, whatever, and I'm in the shower chilling. I hear my phone blowing up, but I'm ignoring it because whatever.
Yeah.
So I get out. My mother is like banging my door down, like, "Oh my God, you need to come upstairs now. You need to come upstairs now." So I throw shit on, run upstairs, and my team is like, "Yo, congratulations." You're a new series regular on. And I was like, yes! Yo, it was the craziest
Man, that's
moment
a
ever.
dope
It-
ass
oh,
feeling.
dog.
Especially for your
fucking
family too, since they
Bro,
be
everybody
in
was
the
right
crib.
there. Oh my God,
And
man.
like talking about the show after they watch it,
Right,
they're like,
that's
oh
what
yeah,
I'm
now we about to
saying,
talk
man.
about your shit.
Yo, it was
That's fire.
crazy. It was
I
crazy.
love that.
That was the best.
So how long until you found out was day one of principal photography? Which means first day of shooting. I'm such a like I'm in the biz, you
gotta
know.
be-
This is the crew has it.
Principal
This is the
photography.
technical
This is
Yeah.
the crew has it, man. Y'all
Um,
gotta learn with us. Y'all gotta learn
Damn.
with us.
Okay, so what? I found out it like right before Thanksgiving. That's like the end of November. I was in New York doing like gun training and all of that. January like 14th.
Shit like that is
Yeah.
super lit.
Bro,
Did you go to
shit
that
is
spot in
crazy.
Brooklyn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
That
have
place
some-
is crazy.
Yo,
That's where they train
they
like
got the vault with all the bro.
bro,
oh
that shit's
my
so
God.
crazy.
they train
It was
like
so
John
fun.
Wick.
Guns.
They do
They
all
did
the
Chadwick for what was it, 12 Bridges?
Yep.
It was like, yeah, it was crazy. And I had a shit ton of fun there. That's where I met Malcolm Mays and London Brown, who played both.
That was the first time you met them.
That was the first time I met them. And they walked in locked in. I met Malcolm, who's from LA, but he walked in like, yo, what's good, nephew? I like thought he was from New York and everything. It was crazy. So I was like, oh wow, we're really in this. Like
That's
it was
fire.
It was fun, bro.
So over the next 2 months, what were you doing to like? Did you rewatch Power, all the Kanan scenes to like?
Yeah,
kind
what
of
was that
get a little-
preparation, bro? What was that
Yeah.
preparation like portraying?
Because
young
like
Kanan?
Tariq and Braden, we didn't have anything to draw on, and we didn't have to honor anything.
Right.
So it was easier for us because we
Yeah,
just
so when
showed
you
up.
have when
we
you have
painted
to
our own
learn
picture
to portray
yeah.
a whole character that has already been like established themselves,
Yeah.
like it's like damn, like
Especially
locked in.
someone as
That's 50, like, you know, ruthless and like, bro.
The first thing I did as soon as I found out, I went and just sat down and started watching Power again. Because at this point, I had went back and watched it from the jump, but now I was watching specifically 4 Kanan scenes, specifically 4 scenes with Juke. Because at that point, I still didn't know Juke was like his cousin.
Yeah.
I honestly thought Juke was like maybe his mother or his aunt. Because I'm like, why the fuck is Kanan afraid of somebody? I was like, what is this? So I went back and I started watching, and that's when I started dissecting, really just trying to, you know, pull apart their relationships and like what their motives was. It still was like, still the groundwork of the character shit, just trying to figure out who he was and how to reverse engineer that.
Yeah, because when you watch episode 1, you did change the voice, like and the mouth.
Yeah,
because as we know, 50 got shot in the mouth, but Kanan didn't get shot in the mouth, so you kind of had to like emulate a little bit of the closed mouth stuff. And I noticed that because I rewatched episode 1 a couple days ago, and I was like, he is locked in the 50 stuff.
Dog, shout out to Doug Honoraff, who's he's our dialect coach. He kind of works with everybody, gets everybody locked in with that East Coast, whatever. But Yeah, man.
So they hired someone to come and help out with that
he
stuff.
was So he had us, and at first it was really, I'm from Jersey, so I kind of already had like that East Coast flavor or whatever. So it was literally just evolutions of like, all right, now it sounds like I'm from this borough.
Yeah.
How can I take it even further?
Yeah.
You know, because again, you want to honor the work that 50's already done with this character in some way, aside from just, carrying the namesake. So that's when Doug stepped in, and it was like, yeah, man, let's really get it. And I think, honestly, at this point, I've kind of taken it further than either of us thought. I could have but it's been fun, man.
That's
I've
always
enjoyed
the best. You find stuff that you didn't expect because you're like, I got to work on this, and then you find something, you're like, oh wow, this is like a little thing that I can use, like random stuff.
Literally, and like every episode throughout the season, it was just like little other stuff I would pick up on, or Doug would show me, and it's like, let's try to play with this a little more. It's like, how was he walking? What was his like demeanor really? What was his tone in this? That's really the fun in it all.
And shit like that is so fire to me too, because just like you said, just like the little witch, like, he got shot. And, you got to emulate shit like that. You got to keep that while you're displaying so many different emotions too. It's like doing all of that at the same time. It's like
it's layered as shit, but it's fun. That's why we do what the fuck we do.
That's people just think it's all about, you get to go to clubs and be famous and that. Like, no, bro. Like that's the bullshit.
That's the
bullshit. The fun shit is when we get to go to set and like when me and Michael have a scene and we're like,
and y'all are locked in,
and we find some stuff.
Right. That's the best part. I've noticed it's just being in that moment and finding something with whoever you're in that moment with. You know what I mean? Same way we all just got excited about finding that moment. It's the same way. It's like, we can play with that, right? That's something we can use. It's like,
Michael and I will do a thing where we'll do a scene a couple times, and like if it's worded a little weirdly, we're like we're trying to find it, and then when we get it, we look at each other.
I just look at it, I'd be like,
that's it.
We're in it right now, and then we go right away. Let's
you
do
gotta
two
keep
in a
it
row.
going because once that juice is flowing, once you're
like,
on
don't
that
even
frequency,
cut, man.
But
keep it going.
The weird thing about me and Michael is once we get locked into it, we don't come out until it's over.
As it should be, though.
But once we get it takes like one or two takes for us to be like, okay, find it.
We're there. It's the warm up. That's what the rehearsal is for. That's what the first two. That's why I like, when we shoot the wides first. Let's work that in while I work it out.
So basically what Makai is saying, so when you get to set, like there's obviously different setups. So you get the wide, which is usually at the beginning of the scene.
It's like
and
the
then
master shot, they get everything like the atmosphere around you, the scenery, all of that.
And then we'll go in a close up on Makai or even like a medium, and then that's how you see like, okay, we're shooting Kanan right now, and now we see Patina. Like it goes back and forth, but you'll shoot the whole scene with one camera over your shoulder just to get her coverage, and then you'll switch and it'll go over Makai's shoulder to get her so that's how it works. So the master is the wide one where you really don't see much. It's just kind of everything, but you do the whole scene anyways, and that's where you find a lot of the rehearsal stuff. It's easy because you don't have to be locked in your face. You're like, okay, I can try some
you
stuff
can find those moments and experiment because it's like the wider it is, the less important it is, because really once you get into the scene, that's where a lot of you hear.
Everything is in your eyes, your face.
Everything is in your eyes. Yeah, everything is in your eyes.
You could be bigger on the masters, and then on the titers, it's a little more subtle.
Absolutely.
So going back a little bit, did 50 call you when you got it? It's like, don't fuck this up. Did he do anything like that?
Dog, honestly, no. I didn't see 50 again until the first table read.
Really?
Bro, yeah. I walked into Steiner. He was just standing in the middle of that big-ass glass room. Right? Yo, and I was just like,
I miss that room.
Shit, we're doing this. I was like, wow, we're doing this. All the execs were there. All the stars was there. And it was like, all right.
So you did the table read at Steiner, but you don't shoot.
We don't shoot at Steiner. Nah.
We got Steiner, baby. That's the best.
I thought we were gonna be at Steiner too. I even tested at Steiner.
That would have been fire.
That would have been
all at Steiner. That would have been a problem. That would have been too fun.
That would have been a problem.
They let us all shoot. They did that for a reason.
I know they did that for a reason.
They did it for a reason. Because they could have got Steiner, I'm sure.
It's so funny because I was talking to Sabrina, who she does like a lot of
Sabrina.
We love Sabrina.
She does a lot of the publicity at Starz, and early on when she would come up to me and be like, I wouldn't post that, this and that, and now she's like, whatever. Like, we lost them. So Sabrina does all the publicity at Starz, and once me and Michael started hanging out, she was like, okay, like this and that. And then, so the first time we ever hung out with you was the UFC fight at my house.
Yes.
So I took a film photo, and it was all three of us, and I posted it.
That
And
flick
then
was
I
fire.
remember
That shit was
That was a
fire.
fire-ass
That shit was fire.
and Sabrina was like, uh-oh, they're going to corrupt him. Like, they were like, no, we need to
He was
keep
like, wait,
him
Makai's
separate.
hanging out with Gianni and Michael.
Yeah. But we had a conversation. I talked to her on Thursday, and she's like, you guys did. We thought you guys were gonna ruin Makai, but he's still pure. I'm like, okay.
We're like, yet.
Yeah. We are going to the Ranger game.
Let's
We'll
get
see.
it. You already know, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, hell yeah, I gotta come see the boys, do the pod, and we gonna be
And we
hanging.
outside.
Because literally we don't get to hang out. Like,
Yeah, because we're all always filming at the
we're
same
all
time.
always.
So it's like,
Even the night of the fight, I had to leave early because I had to go shoot.
Yeah.
At
The
like
next morning.
5 in the morning the next day.
Yeah.
man.
Like,
You gotta
Bro,
make
they
them
don't
sacrifice.
know that. That's how early we get picked up sometimes. 4:45, 5 a.m., bro. It's rough.
Yeah, bro.
And then we're shooting until I can't imagine the hours that you guys are shooting.
dog.
So what, like with the 80s or the 90s cars and
Yes.
stuff like
Yeah.
that?
Yes.
How do they do all that? Because
That's my favorite part about the show, like the
Yeah.
aesthetic. Like I love shit like that. So like I want to hear about that.
Hell yeah. I mean, sometimes it's like they've found people that are in the hood wherever we at with those cars. Sometimes they have them like on flatbeds and trucks that they like just place strategically.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, Sean and everybody in our prop department like really has that shit on lock. Like
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
so dope seeing the car. He even has like a detail guy that he takes these two on a regular to keep them upkept.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like
super
it's
fire.
wild.
It's so funny.
Even
Our
like
prop
the
guy
jewelry.
Ken, he's just like, okay, we got Braden's cell phone and Tariq's backpack, and then your guy has to.
Y'all got like
load
the
in,
beepers. Y'all got the
The beepers, it'd be
even
the
jewelry. I
chains,
got
bro.
all the little details. Of
Dog,
that
it's
just go back
crazy.
to the era of
Even
the
down
90s.
to like
It's fire.
sometimes we've been shooting outside. I have videos where we're shooting outside and he'll go like throw a record on the floor just to have that ambient. I'm like, what the?
Yeah.
Just like have the broken.
The
record
attention
shit.
to detail is crazy.
Fire. That's
Yeah,
super
you don't
fire.
realize it until you're on set. Sometimes, like the craziness that goes into it, the little stuff that you're like, this will never be seen,
Bro,
But
that shit
just
makes
It
the
plays a
biggest
part in it.
difference.
the
It plays a
feeling, yeah.
huge part.
Literally, it's a feeling thing. Like it makes
Yeah.
the biggest difference,
Yeah.
dog. Everything that, like, even how they smoke rooms up sometimes is like it adds to the ambient
Yeah.
lighting
Yeah,
that's
bro.
happening, bro.
Yeah,
every
because
little thing.
have you seen Seven? It's a David Fincher movie, and it's almost like Sasha shoots it very similar to the movie Seven, where it's like overcast and it rains,
Like foggy
and it's like
and
that darker
That grit,
yeah, he
yeah.
does such a
I
good
love
job
that.
with it.
I love that shit.
No, because that was also just like that era. Like
Yeah.
the 90s was gritty
Yeah.
and
Fuck,
gritty.
especially in New York, bro.
Nigga, what? Bruh.
Bro, shit
So
was
just
big
like
as
to
hell,
be
dude.
able to capture that shit is crazy. And that's something I think Sasha's very detail oriented, but it's it's for a reason. The little things make
Little
the
stuff
biggest
like
difference.
that bring the shit to life. That's what I like
Absolutely.
the most about that shit. It's just like the smallest things play a part in it.
little shit,
shows
bro.
that bring it back to the 90s and 80s. Just like damn.
Factual.
And it really make you feel like you in that shit. It's
The
like-
music.
That's what I'm saying. The music,
Music.
even down to the scripts. Like I remember another one of the conversations we had, me and Sasha had when we first started was.
And
making
by the way,
sure-
Sasha Penn is
Sasha
the,
Penn.
yeah, he's the
He was a producer on Power, but he's also the showrunner for Book 3.
Yeah. So a showrunner is not like a director, but it's someone who oversees everything. Like a director will come in for one episode, direct that episode, and then leave. The showrunner's there throughout the whole entire time, which was what Courtney was on Power and the first 2 seasons ago. So
yep.
sorry to cut you off, but
No, you good. No.
I just
You
don't
have to
want
give them
tell
an explanation for it.
Tell a whole
Absolutely.
story, and then they're like, "Who the fuck is Sasha?"
Shout out Sasha Penn. We love you, Sash. We love you,
I
Sash.
saw a couple comments. People were like, Gianni's asking too many questions. I was like, I would love for Michael to ask more, okay? So I don't gotta hear myself talk.
No, you got to be detail oriented like that. But okay, wait, we went on a
Yeah,
tangent.
so Sasha, he the way he shot it.
Yeah. Sasha's very detail oriented. One of the first conversations, that's where we were.
Yeah.
One of the first conversations we had right before we started shooting was with the scripts, was making sure that, even the vernacular and everything that Kanan and his friends and everybody says wasn't too contemporary. You can't be saying
Right.
dead ass or lit
bet,
or bet
Bro, I
in
didn't
the
even think of
90s.
that.
Right. You would have started and been like, what the no, that's not like it's little shit like that.
Didn't even think of that.
You didn't, bro.
Because we always be adding shit like that. Oh,
Yeah,
bad.
like regular shit I say in
Bro,
like everyday life.
Even
I say
bro, we couldn't say bro. It took a
Wait, I couldn't say dead ass?
We couldn't say dead ass. That's
Dead
not.
ass?
That's not something that. Dead ass. No, like, but it's little shit like that. That was like, as an actor, you kind of had to learn how to doing something like a period piece. Yeah. It's little stuff like that you
gotta
actually
learn
have
how
to
to
pay
forget about
attention
them
to.
type of shit.
You
type of
forget
words that
about
you
shit
use in
like that,
everyday
yo.
life.
It's like, damn, wow.
Because like words that you use in everyday life is like so easy to like, you know, like just flow with the script. But like when you in the, you know, portraying back in the day, it's like, damn, I can't say this shit.
It's so funny. He's like texting some girl on Raya. He's like using 90s lingo. She's like, what the fuck is this?
He's like, oh, my bad, I'm on set.
Sometimes I can't even have my phone in my pocket because you like, what is that? Like, not for nothing. What is the bulge right there? Like,
Right. Yeah. I don't have that problem, so I'm good. No one's ever asking about my bulge. You know what I mean? It's like, whatever.
Hilarious. But no, like, it's just little stuff like that that really makes you feel like you're in the 90s when you there. Like, every time I step on set, I really feel like
I would love to have that feeling, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I always talk about like, damn, how I wish I was like brought up in like the 90s and 80s. I wish I could.
That's
like,
a dream come true for me.
What year were you
bro,
born?
I was born in 2000.
And you?
Same year.
2000,
I was
same year.
96, so I had like a couple of years of it, yeah.
We millennium babies.
Wait, so with the clothes, does that help you a lot?
In terms,
So Frank is our costume designer.
Frank
He's
is
yours as well.
Yep,
Frank was the costume designer on Power.
Shout out Frank Fleming.
Yeah, man, he be killing shit.
When you, for me, it's weird because I wear a lot of the same stuff as Braden anyways. Like sometimes I'll come in and I'm like, I have the same shoes on as my character shoes it. So
oh shit, I'm wearing these same off white.
Yeah. So but sometimes like a lot of the clothing, like Braden wears baggy clothes, so sometimes that helps me when I get to set. I'm like, oh, I feel like Braden right now.
You're transformed. Yeah, it's the same way.
Did that help you? Yeah,
it's for sure the same way. Especially because '90s clothes don't fit the same way we wear shit now.
Yeah.
It's definitely baggy, so it helps you get in there. Like,
came back. It was tight, and then now it's baggy again.
Right. So it's like, okay.
Virgil changed it.
I swear.
Rest in
peace, Virgil.
Yeah.
Man.
Rest in peace, Virgil.
Rest in peace. But nah, yeah, that's definitely another thing that helps it. Even first thing I sit down in the morning, Johnny gets you right with the line or whatever. It's like, all right, this is phase 1. Sit down, get your little powder or whatever done. Phase 2, now we throw the clothes on. All right, we ready. Let's rock. You know what I mean?
So do you have a feedback with Frank? Because sometimes, like, if we get stuff, we're like, we don't know if Braden or Tariq would wear this, or we like this. Do they let you do a little bit of that with the 90s
for
stuff?
sure.
Yeah,
you know,
cool.
I think that's one of the dopest things about being on Power is everybody's so fucking collaborative and fly.
Yeah.
It's like, bro. But Frank listens. Like he'll, you know, if we're in a fitting and it's like, I mean, this works, but
cool, but like,
it's cool.
He like,
actually,
I know
or
you
he'll be like, you know what? Try these shoes. And I'm like, yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Or it's like, I don't like the way this jacket fits. Let's do this one.
Yeah.
So
it sucks because you don't get to wear like the Balenci and like like the newer
triple
stuff.
Fat Goose and shit that they have me in is crazy.
Yeah.
Like
the OG
Kanan be
shit,
flea.
bro. The OG shit, bro. The old heads, I know the old heads be watching like, damn, I had this back in the day.
Yeah, bro. I can't tell you how many people come and be like, yo, I had that same Sergio track. Like that, yo, it's crazy.
It's the tracksuits, bro.
The tracksuits, bro. That's
it right there.
The tracksuits and the kicks. I've fought so many times to get a couple of the pairs out of Kanan's closet.
Oh, bro, we do it
you
all
got
the
to,
time.
You got to, bro. You gotta hound them, bro. No matter what,
you
bro.
You have to.
I need these. Bro. We're not letting
because
up.
they won't give us the clothes. Like sometimes, like low key, they'll be like, okay, if this goes missing, I'll look you know what I mean? But they're never gonna be like, here, you can have it.
Yeah, it's definitely never like oh no, you can. But no, if sometimes it's like
Oh, we got 3 of those.
I take their socks all the time.
It's usually if they have a couple of them, they don't mind. Whatever.
Yeah.
But that's even shit within the 90s. Like a lot of the pieces we wear are so I guess rare.
It's so hard to find. So they
hard
can't
to
even
fucking
like,
find. It's
Yeah.
that one hero version of the hero version is like what you see on TV, camera, whatever. They'll usually have a couple different versions, like stunt versions, whatever.
Also, if you're doing like a scene where, example, Kanan in season 1 you shot like when he gets shot,
And the
you get
blood.
blood all over your shirt, and you're doing 6 or 7 takes. Sometimes more. So the next time you do it, there can't be blood on your shirt. So they have to have like 8 or 9 of them.
Yeah, they be throwing the blood on all the drip. I'm like,
I know it hurts.
Sucks. Even sometimes, like some of the scenes where we gotta like run, I'm like, I don't want to crease the. I don't want to crease these. I don't want to crease these. Don't do this.
There was this one fit I had this season actually, in one of the scenes. Like it was like I was doing a lot. and I ripped the pants, bro. I'm like, nah.
Oh, I remember that, and they were mad expensive.
Yo, I'm like, nah. And I'm like, I want to
Was it
keep
Celine?
these. No, it was Givenchy.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I wanted to keep these too.
That's pain. That's pain.
Yeah.
That's pain. No, that's happening. Yeah, that's not fun. That's not fun at all.
So, did you have any like collaborative stuff with your hairstyle? Did they ask you?
Nah,
What?
that was bro. Okay, all right. So going back to what was it? November?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like, don't cut your hair. Like after I booked it, they were like, don't cut your hair.
I remember I had to do that for barbershop, bro. I'm like, bro, I didn't cut my hair for like 2 months, bro. I was looking crazy. I'm like,
I was like,
They're like, we'll cut your hair in the
I
scene
was-
because
I'm
it's
like,
called barbershop.
I'm like, what's up, bro? And that's literally what happened, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, bro, I finally get a haircut. I'm like,
and who is the lead of that? Who's the lead of that?
That's Anthony. Well, it was like a shit
it was
ton
mad,
of
bro.
leads.
It was,
in-
bro, Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah, they're like,
bro, it
Cedric's
was-
gonna give you a haircut, and then
Ice
you leave. You're like, he
Cube.
fucked my shit up.
Nah, but it was Ice Cube. My
And you
pops
want to
gave me
know
the
what
cut.
the most bittersweet part about that is like after 2 months of not getting a haircut, and they cut it on set. It's like I got a haircut, but it's 9 times out of 10 not usually what you would have done.
exactly,
So you didn't want that hair, or what?
I mean, like I went into this project knowing, there's going to be certain whatevers that are gonna happen. So I was kind of aware what was gonna happen. Honestly, I thought they were gonna cut it off.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, sometimes they'll shave your shit.
right, there's your shit. So
Yeah.
I was like kind of prepared for that. So when I sat down, I think Aaron was like, all right, yeah, take off like a 2. So Johnny went to work and it was like,
You were looking intently. You're like,
yo, I was standing in the mirror the whole time like,
Like, what the hell? What do you mean take off like a two? Like, what are you about to do?
right.
Like,
So I was sitting there like, oh my God. So first one came down, we went to do the camera test. Yeah, like we did it for our camera test day, which is like the first day of production. It's actually before you even actually shoot, but everybody gets in wardrobe and hair and makeup just to see
what's going on.
Yeah, how it looks and how it's gonna work throughout the season. So that's what was happening. I was in wardrobe, they had the cut. It was like a little fro at first. She was like, yeah, nah, take off another.
so she was winging it. Yo, man.
Right. It was like, yeah, nah, take off a little more. So I
And you're
sat back-
thinking
My
about
shit just
the
a
millions
project
of
right
people.
now.
Yo.
Yeah, you're thinking about the millions of people who are gonna watch the show. You're like,
Dog.
you're really gonna see me like this? I better look good.
Dog, right? So I'm sitting in the chair, I'm watching the mirror again. I'm just like, he went over the top. Now it's flat. I was like, oh, that's crazy. That's yo. I have pictures. I don't know where I have pictures of like my reaction to the first cut, and I'm just like,
We need to post those on the Crew Has It page.
dog,
Yo,
I'm gonna
that-
find them. I'm
Please.
gonna find them.
Please.
But I definitely was like, oh wow. But I knew I was like,
what
I
we
mean,
doing?
it's the character, so I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna do what it is, whatever. I'll just get a bunch of hats. I'll
Yeah,
shit
mad
ton of
hats,
hats,
facts.
mad hats. I'm good, whatever. So I mean, I think after a while, because even that, I think the first episode we had shot was right before the pandemic. So
So you stopped half.
yeah, we stopped. And during that pandemic stop, I started working out more.
Yeah.
So I lost more weight. So by the time we came back, the haircut looked a little better on me because my face was slimmer too. So it was like, it didn't look as bad, but it was still like, I mean, I look like a piece of toast.
Bro, that's what happened to me. So episode 7, we stopped. I had one scene left of episode 7. I think I leave a dorm room, and then the pandemic happened.
Bruh.
I come back 7 months later. I was in Jamaica with Michael for a month, so I was tan. My
yeah.
hair was really light, and I was 30 pounds more ripped.
Yeah.
So Braden left the dorm room, came back 5 minutes later, 30 pounds more ripped. Bro,
Dog,
but
that is
it's not that
literally-
What it's saying.
noticeable.
Episode 1 and 2, that is literally, even the night I left the fight, I told you it was a fucking pickup shot because we had shot all the rest of episode 1.
Yeah.
But this was 6-7 months later. We're
Yeah.
going to shoot that one scene in the school where Rock and Kanan is like, I don't want to go to this school. Bruh, my face was slimmer. I had like chiseled up and everything. The scene right before that where he's walking out the house, face is all swollen. It was like, it got so bad. Some people were like, yo, is this a different kid? I was like, nah, it's not.
It's still me.
It's still
Listen,
me.
man,
It's
we
still
had to
me.
take a
I just
break.
look
We took a
different.
break.
Yeah, I just
break killed
just
me.
cut up a little bit. That's all.
What was your favorite Raising Kanan scene you did season 1?
Favorite Raising Kanan scene.
It was a lot of fight.
it was a
so
lot
good.
It's hard to choose.
That's what I'm saying.
I rewatched it last night. I was stayed up until 4 a.m. I'm like, bro, this is.
That's a lot. That's a lot you ingested. That's crazy,
I know.
bro. I can't like watching the season. to week. I was like, I don't know if I would have been able to binge that. Like that was.
I like it better because it is a lot. Like
Yeah.
you have to like need a week to.
Yeah. You need a week to decompress from everything.
You need a podcast to talk about it. We got you.
But bro, what was my favorite scene from season 1?
What was maybe most memorable or like just like
Dog,
something
there
that
was
you?
so many. Like
It's hard.
It's hard. Actually, it might have been. Maybe it was the beach.
Okay.
It might have been the beach.
Yeah.
Simply because, or I think the scene with the showcase, because that was just like a fun ass day where everybody was there for no reason.
Yeah.
And it was cool.
Yeah,
I love days like that when everybody just on
Just
set, you
on
got
set,
mad people
like, what?
there, background type of shit. It's
Yeah,
just- it's just a
sometimes
vibe, it's
there's
vibes.
there's scenes like that where like everyone will be there, and it's like people are like, "That's a memorable scene. That was just a normal scene." It's like we
it's
remember
not
what it
the
was like.
scene,
on
it's just
set.
like the whole day, like it's just.
But
the
the
vibe of
fact
whole
that
thing.
usually because you don't get to see everybody throughout the season too, because it's usually like probably you and G or like whatever is happening. It's like once everybody's just on set, and it's like, damn, I ain't seen you since the table read. Like, what you in on?
I know.
been at?
Like I never see meth. Like
Right.
I know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll see him in hair and makeup, but other than that,
Other than that, it's like you don't really get to see these people. So on those days when everybody's just there, it's like it's fun to see everybody and be there. Or the scenes rarely like the dining room scene or the diner.
And the
where-
diner, yeah, I fuck
like
with
when
that
the
scene
family's
heavy.
there.
That scene
It's
is
always
so
fun to
fire.
get to do stuff with the family. Like
because
everybody is such a character on their own. I love Haley. I love Malcolm.
I like her.
I love
Her and
bro.
Toby. Like
Dog.
when I met them at the Raisin Kanan premiere, Toby is so funny.
My guy,
he is just
Toby.
my humor.
My
so he
guy,
plays
Toby.
Symphony Baskets.
Yep.
Basket, yeah.
Symphony Basket.
Oh, I love him. He's just my sense of humor. Like,
That dude is a hoot, man.
Yeah.
He's a time for real. Miss that guy.
so what was your favorite scene in Power? Yeah.
Ooh, favorite scene.
It could involve Kanan
It's
or
probably
it
gonna
don't
sound,
gotta.
no, it's gonna sound so foul. I walk around so often being like, Tasha, have some respect. I just lost the love of my life.
Yes.
Yo, bro, he's
memes are
so
crazy.
different for that. He's
No, I was like,
have some respect. I just lost the love of my
oh,
life.
I wonder who wrote that. I gotta talk to
dead
him.
ass,
like,
bro.
wow, Ghost is really on some other
Yeah, that's
dog. What?
Yeah.
Yo, some future shit.
Bro, there's so many memes that go around.
Some future.
There's so many memes that go around of him being like the only guy to ever cheat. Like, I've just seen them all, bro. They're so good. I gotta pull up one of them. Oh my god, they're incredible.
Or honestly, I'm a little mad whoever wrote the episode. He's like, I knew you'd wind up here. Because I really wanted.
Man.
Wait, but that was in Ghost.
That
was Ghost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted.
No, but Power originally. Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably Tasha. Have some respect. They just lost one of my life.
That's
That's so
funny.
foul, but
Bro,
it
that's
is-
such a legendary line. Bro.
like what?
Nah, he's different for that.
That's different. Who was your favorite?
What about yours? What was your favorite Power scene?
We said the first episode. Mine, it was probably between the Jamaican scene where he's in the car and they're going to the Knicks game and Ghost kills everyone, or the scene in prison.
That was when Tommy's girlfriend set him up. That was crazy.
or the
you
scene
talking
where
about the one in
the weight room.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, and then
My favorite was, I'm sorry, bro, but when we was in the car and the cops pulled up and
Oh,
Kanan-
yeah,
you're dead. You're dead.
I'm sorry,
like
man.
a G.
I'm sorry. Nah, you did. You went out like a G. You took all the cops with you. All that.
Bro, but
I
that
respect
scene,
it.
honestly, is so crazy the more I think about it, because it's like, Kanan, I mean, like, up until that point, Kanan kind of was, trying to get revenge.
Yeah.
So, and we all thought it was probably just by trying to get his business back.
Yeah.
But he actually did it by turning Tariq into one of the coldest motherfuckers alive.
Turn it to Tariq.
Because he had that moment right there. He
To
could
kill-
have
he coulda killed-
easily,
yeah.
but nah, he said, nah, learn from this.
Yep.
Yeah.
He said you gonna get your
And
family
Tariq
hell.
was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Bro, that moment right there is probably one of the, I see why that was, that's
It's
a hard ass
so
moment.
much could have happened.
So much coulda happened.
But then
So
so
much
much
coulda happened.
happened because of that.
Do you want to know what's so wild is that I didn't even think of this? You know you can't die. Like any day, me and Michael could get a script and like they're not gonna, but like we're not, but like we could get a script and we could be done. Like I could read next episode, be like, okay, I'm done.
Dog.
You know,
I
you
can't
know
tell
when
you
you die, so you're
anybody
good,
expendable
bro.
when his power. except for you.
we've there's been a couple times where like there's been a shocking death in the first season or whatever.
Yeah.
Where I've read the script. Sasha sent it to me. I've seen it beforehand.
Yeah.
and we're just on set, and somebody's writing like, yo, who do you think is gonna whatever this week? And then I'm sitting there like,
I'm good.
Shit.
You and Juke are good.
I mean, I know what happens, but if you don't, I ain't gonna say it.
Yeah, I ain't hear shit.
Yeah, shit.
I don't know what y'all even asking
Because
about.
sometimes we'll all get the script and like sometimes people will know who's dying and sometimes other people don't know who's dying. So like everyone's kind of like,
it's real walk on eggshells on set. It's just like,
Yeah.
you read it yet?
yeah.
What'd you feel about it? How did? Word. What
You got to
what page
figure out
get
what
to?
they know before you tell them. Before you tell them what you know. Like, you got to be like, hold on, what you know before I
What
start
you know?
talking.
And what happened with? Okay,
bet.
okay. So we can't. Yeah.
That's a fact.
It's so funny because we're not on like fucking iCarly. Like they don't kill people off. You know what I mean?
Right.
So those people get scripts. You're like, ooh, I wonder what I'm doing today.
Right, they'll
Us,
probably
we're like,
just-
okay,
you skip all the way to the end. Like, wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we Gucci. We Gucci.
cool.
Yeah.
Next episode.
Yeah.
You read backwards with power scripts.
Yeah.
Was Kanan your favorite power character?
Was Kanan my favorite power character? Whoa. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I don't know what company I'm in when I say that Ghost was probably my favorite character.
Yeah.
Because I feel like from day one, Ghost wanted out, but nobody else wanted him out.
Yeah.
So everybody was like kind of pitted against him. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Ghost was a saint at all. I'm not saying he was perfect.
Yeah.
But I related to, I think, the humility of him wanting a less dangerous life for him and his family.
Yeah.
Which nobody else wanted.
This motherfucker.
This-
And look what he did.
This Tariq motherfucker, right? I mean, come on.
Hey guys, they made me do it. All right? Come on.
We ask this question every episode, but like, who would you bring back?
Yeah,
You can't say Kanan.
I always want to know.
You can't
what
say
someone would say.
Kanan. He's like, I want to do 30 seasons of the show.
Proctor, so he could get Tariq out all the bullshit he's in now.
I think that's what I said.
I
too.
think he's a Proctor.
yeah,
I love, and Jerry's the man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's a man.
Yeah.
That's my guy. We always used to talk about Jay's on set too.
Ah,
Yeah,
fire.
So what's next for MeKai Curtis? Not having anything to do with power. Like, what do you want to do next?
Bro, I'm trying to do it all, dog. I'm taking over the world. Like I said, I'm producing stuff with my brother. He just wrote a short film. We're producing that and taking it out to short film soon. I've been in a bunch of like just random pitch meetings with like the shows and TV stuff that I have. I produce too, so we
Yes,
definitely
you
gotta get
make
in the
beats.
studio
Yes, you
soon.
make music, bro. I was just
You know
about to
what I
say,
mean?
don't forget the music.
That's
You be
what I'm
going
saying.
crazy on the
Bro,
drums.
I rap.
No, we gonna
I rap.
No,
Yeah,
but yeah,
nah,
bro,
for
that's,
sure, bro.
that's it, man.
I be
You
seeing
know?
that shit. We playing the drum. I'm like, yo, yeah, that's
my
You guys
first
gotta
love,
make some
bro.
shit, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's my
bro.
first love too, bro.
Music is
Music,
my
bro.
first love,
I
bro.
literally fell in love with music when I was 5, bro. I heard The Bridge Is Over by KRS-One, and I just played that shit. I played that shit by ear on the piano in my grandma's house, and then after that, it was just like,
Yeah, bro.
PSA, public service announcement, my Jay-Z. I was learning that shit, and then just after that,
That's how you
music,
do it, though, bro. That's literally that you find something that you had like that sparked your interest in it, and that's what I did. I started just learning random songs that
Yes, bro.
Bro, that's the way to do it. And
You cold on the drums, bro.
that's
man.
lit. Nigga, I've been playing drums since I was like 9 months old. That's
That's hard. Being on
That's it,
pots
bro.
and pans.
Literally, bro. Since the
super
womb,
tough.
bro. My father he's a musician, so that's like where my
It runs in your
creative
blood.
side. Yeah,
Runs in your
that's where
blood.
it all came from, bro.
That's super
But
fire.
even getting into acting was a whole fluke. That shit happened on a subway.
Oh yeah, so how did that happen? I was gonna make a quick joke. You'd be like, I don't make music, so I go to the gym. I'm like, but yeah, no.
That's the talent in itself, though, because sometimes I don't want to get a
Man, you gotta have that
bro.
motivation.
Yeah,
bro. That's
yeah.
it.
Sometimes the consistency is where I'm like, that's where
Yeah.
I'm struggling right now. It's like,
No,
trying
but Michael goes to the gym one time. He's fucking shredded. I'm like,
Dog.
kill me,
Dog.
dude. I just looked at a salad out there. I gained fucking 15 pounds. I'm like, but yeah,
I want to get into how'd you get what was your first steps into getting into acting? Like?
I was on the subway going to the city for the first time with my parents. I threw a tantrum because they didn't give me something. I asked for something. I threw a tantrum. It was a whole protest, whatever. And there was like a talent agent there who was like, "Oh my God, he's adorable." Yeah, bro. It was
crazy.
That's fire.
People have
But-
stories
bro,
like
me
that.
and you, that's dead ass similar to my shit because I was just literally in the city with my mom. Like, we were just walking somewhere and a lady from an agency, she just came up to my mom. She's like, "He has a great face for acting and modeling. Like, is he into it?" And then after that, they just started chopping it up. Like,
Literally,
that's
that's
crazy.
Sean is like, he'll have an Audi R8 in 15 years. He's gonna be into it.
Man, bro, that's fire, bro. That's actually tough, bro.
Bro, it's a blessing.
Yeah, man, we on the same.
Can't make that up because even after that, like I walked out of her office that day on my first audition ever, which was like for a movie with Raven Simone and Martin Lawrence.
Oh, nice.
Dog.
Did you do that movie?
No, I took it all the way to directors,
Nice.
right? But the character was 10. I was 4 and didn't have teeth. So they wound up going with this, like, it was between me and one other kid. They gave it to him. That's kudos, whatever.
Is he still working now?
I have no
Let's
idea.
go beat his ass. No.
Bro, I have no idea. But no, I'm actually kind of grateful for that because I tried to be a regular kid for a little while after that.
Yeah.
Like I went back to regular school and was
That's
like even
literally
during
what
that
I was-
process, dog.
Yeah.
I was like leaving school. I left my kindergarten graduation early to go to like a producer session for this movie.
That's super
So.
fire.
Like,
They just
yeah,
look
I
at you
went
like,
back to
damn.
school, dog. I played football for a couple years, and then I got hurt. And my mom was like, "You're
you
never playing sports again."
Bro, my mom literally made me stop playing football, bro. I swear to God. Once I swear to God, bro. Once I started really acting, she was like, "No, you're not playing football."
You're not playing
I
football
was
ever.
mad, bro.
I was
bro. Me and you was
tight.
on the same type of shit, bro. Like back, like when I first started getting into this shit, I'm like, I'm still a regular kid, bro. I was
Right.
I was homeschooled my whole life. Don't get me wrong, but I was going to my friend's high school. Like they was
Dog.
right. They lived right around. The high school was right around the corner.
Wait,
from
you
me.
was homeschooled like from
From
day
first
one?
grade, yeah, because my mom, she was a 7th grade teacher. And she was like,
Word.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I'm not
you
having
was-
this.
you been
You
locked
staying
in.
right here.
Yeah,
You about
yeah.
to be homeschooled right here. So you feel me? So I was obviously homeschooled, but like all my friends, like I got a lot of friends from playing sports.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
grew up with a lot of kids from where I'm from because it's small.
Type shit.
Staten Island's so small. So
Absolutely.
we all just been locked in, bro. And I just been like living the regular kid life, bro, playing ball.
Bro, I didn't
football.
realize how normal his life was until I actually started hanging out with his friends and like going to Reef Shop, and I'm like, oh, like yeah, he grew up acting, but like he is just hangs out with normal ass people.
Bro,
like,
but see, I
that's
feel
what
like
makes you a better actor.
I feel like that's one of the biggest misconceptions about all of us, though, is
Yeah.
that we do a bunch of like
Crazy,
great.
weird
like, don't get me wrong, we go to
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. Don't
we
get me
have
wrong.
some
We
hilarious
do
shit.
that
Yeah.
shit, but
we
like
do,
on
but,
the regular,
bro, we literally have a regular life.
we literally we're people
Yeah.
that just happen to be on TV. Like,
Regular day where I get up, hit up my boy, yo, Reef, you at the shop? I ain't pulling up. We just go.
Yeah.
talk
that's what I'm
about
saying. What
cars
we
and
on
chill.
today? We
We just happen to be on TV and just happen to have a little easier time sliding in Instagram DMs. Other than that, we're pretty normal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I still get turned down, you know?
Yeah. You
That's
know.
what I'm, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Shit like
yeah.
that, people think simply because we are on TV
Yeah.
and do whatever that the world is. A
It's
silver
almost
platter.
worse because they expect way more from
Yes,
you. Like,
bro.
fly me out. Well, you flew your fine ass out, but like, you know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, fly me out, do this, do that. It's like,
Dog,
we're
the
normal.
expectations
Yeah,
that
man.
come with shit like that, it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, come on now.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of pros, a lot of cons.
It's a lot of pros and a lot of cons, bro. New levels bring new devils, dog. That's
Exactly.
literally all it is. Champagne problems
Yeah.
is literally a fucking
money,
thing.
And don't get me
You know
wrong,
what I
we are blessed as fuck.
Absolutely.
We get to do what we love every
Every
day
day.
and get paid handsomely for it.
And we get to
But, like,
provide for our peoples too. That's my favorite part
Yeah.
about it too. But
That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
Man. You get to spread love and tell stories and have conversations.
Travel,
you know what I mean?
meet people, meet new friends,
people,
yeah.
and just experience life. Just live, which is
Yeah,
what
man.
we're supposed to do.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we'll end on a lot of people ask, how do I get on Power? How can I be famous? How can I be this and be that? And it's like, I don't like answering those people because I do it because I love acting. Like, if you want to be an actor, then yes, please pursue it. If you want to be famous, do something that'll
Be an
Yes,
influencer.
do something that'll
Go
be
be an influencer
easy
if you
to
want it.
get. Make a sex tape. I don't know. Do whatever to get famous. But like,
No, this is-
and acting
bro.
is the hardest way in the world to become known.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
it's
why
like-
most
It's
people
a
give up.
job.
Because it's an
This
art, bro.
It's an
It's
art.
an
It's
art,
a
too.
craft. There's work behind it. Like people
Dedication,
just
bro.
see us on TV, but they don't see the
sacrifices
the
we
thousands of
made.
no's that happened before this one yes, or
Yes, bro.
the thousands of people behind the camera making you look literally good right now.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
there's a lot.
Preparation to freaking portray a character that was born in the 90s.
Emotionally,
man.
bro,
Like, you know,
bro,
it's just,
we're actors are crazy, dog. For us,
We got to be insane because
have to be
we
insane.
have to believe what's going on. We have to be delusional at some point.
But
Yeah.
also, it's fucked up because I've gotten to a point where I'm like, I feel like if I'm emotionally drained at the end of the day, it was a good day on
Good
set.
day, yeah.
It was a good day
Right,
on set.
right.
But it's like,
it's
what?
sad to say, but it's a fact.
wild.
Though.
But because you have to pull from so many different places and so many emotions,
Yeah.
that's kind of what happens.
Yeah,
and it's
bro.
like, yeah, you know, that was a good day.
And then at the end of the day, I want to go to the crib and be a normal person.
Right, and just chill.
And
I'm
just
gonna hop
chill.
on the
Hop
game.
on
Xbox,
Warzone.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
that's what it is.
Literally, bro.
Or we'll go to Tao and bring some honeys home. I don't care.
Right.
What
It literally depends on the day.
Yeah,
It literally
yeah,
depends on the day because every day is different. Every scene requires a different pull. Every scene requires a different
some scenes, I wanna
mindset.
be
Every
outside.
episode requires a different.
Yeah.
It literally varies from day to day. It's day to day shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's why it's like we're normal people
Yep.
dealing with normal shit
Yeah.
every day, like everybody else.
Yep. Fuck yeah, Makai, bro. Thank you for coming on. I love you, bro.
dog.
Plug your socials, plug everything you got coming out, your short, do whatever.
Dog, literally just follow me on Instagram at the MeKai Curtis. I think my Twitter is MeKai Curtis right now. Really, that's where I am most of the time. You're gonna see everything happening from there.
And then
boys
Raising
making
Kanan,
moves.
Give us a date. Give us an exclusive. date.
I don't know a date.
I know.
I just know this summer season 2 we coming.
Dang.
Yeah,
And
man,
we're gonna have
season
you
2.
back on. We're gonna recap all the.
Oh, yeah, we
gonna
do this again.
So
This
you'll come on about.
This is the warm-up.
But we
That's
just
what I'm
wanted to
saying,
get
bro.
you in with the boys.
Absolutely, bro.
Mike, plug
Listen,
your
man.
shit.
Where's 22 on the gram? Michael Rainey Jr. on the gram, TikTok, all of that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they shut down his account.
Yeah.
Stop,
Yeah,
stop
I'm
sending
back.
dick pics, Mike.
Hey, yo. But yeah, man, my gram is back. Yeah, man, the crew has a podcast. We had to bring the boy Makai. He's making moves. Make sure y'all go tune into what he's doing. Got a lot coming.
Do you got bookings coming up? Any dates?
I'm chilling right now.
You're
I'm
chilling right now. Me
I'm
too.
chilling.
I was going to Toronto, but I think something happened with the border or something, so I'm not going. But yeah, at Gianni V Paolo. Make sure you follow The Crew Has It. Subscribe to the YouTube and go see my boy Machine Gun Kelly's movie. Is going to be coming out on Friday. It's called Good Morning with a U.
Yes,
my
sir.
homie Slim, our homie, we love him to death.
Shout out to the boys, man.
He scored the whole
everybody.
movie. He scored the whole movie.
Sheesh.
So,
That's fire.
and he said it was so please just go support that. It'll be in theaters this come out Tuesday, so it'll be on Friday.
Yes, sir. And yo, one more thing. The crew has it,
Crew
baby.
has it,
Yes,
baby.
sir.
The crew has it, and you have it.
We
Yes,
out.
sir.
Thank you, Makai.
My
yeah.
brother. Man, that
Fuck
shit was
yeah,
fire.
bro, that was crazy.
So fire.
That was
I ain't
so
gonna lie,
fire.
That shit was fire.
We did that shit.
Group hug.
Fuck it, right? Fuck it. Yeah, that shit was
bro.
fire. I ain't gonna lie. That was my favorite. My favorite episode.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Oh God, that was,
that's gonna go crazy.
that shit was seamless. That shit was
fire, bro.
That shit was seamless. That's just gonna go viral.